Hello, I'm Intellects, and this is your light and love of the day. So, I just wanted to talk a little bit about overcoming obstacles, right? So, we all go through different things in our lives where we feel like enough is enough. I've had it up to above the ceiling, and when is there going to be a break for me? Well, I just wanted to encourage you today to let you know that you are not alone. We all go through some crazy stories, some crazy situations that will bring us to our knees. But if we stay steadfast, if we stay consistent, if we do what we have to do in order to be the best that we can be, you will see light at the end of the tunnel. Anything that's worth it in this world comes with a fight. Anything that's worth it does not come easy. If it comes easy, it might leave easy. But if you actually have to work hard for it and struggle and fight for it, then it's worth it, right? So stay encouraged. Don't give up. There are so many people going through different things: loss, grief, heartache, plans that they thought would be, wasn't. The list can go on and on, but I encourage you today to get into the mindset of taking control of your life by controlling your emotions, by becoming more disciplined, by remembering that you are more than a conqueror, right? You're more than a conqueror. You can overcome any obstacle that you have, but the first thing you have to do is believe it in here. Once you believe it up in here, then your actions will follow. It's a thought before it's a word, before it's an action. So if you focus on your purpose and focus on the reason why you do what you do, the reason why you wake up every day, the reason why you want to be great, the things that you go through, it'll matter, but it won't take all of your focus. All right, just remember, you can overcome any obstacle, but that's a choice that you have to make. Do you want to live mediocre? Do you want to live average? Do you want to live above average? Do you want to be excellent? Do you want to excel? Do you want to live on purpose? Do you want to live with purpose? Like, what's your reason for being here? If you don't know, then you might want to take some time out to really evaluate your life and to really see what your purpose is. And I would suggest you do a fast, maybe a 3-day fast. You can fast and pray and really get some direction on where you feel your life needs to go if you're not sure. If you do know, what are you doing about it is the question. If you're not doing anything about it, you're living a purposeless life, and there's no way to live. There's no way to overcome. And those who have gone and paved the way for others didn't have it easy. So let's not, deceive ourselves into thinking that just because it's us that we don't have to go through certain things. We do. We all have to go through certain things. Trials are a part of life, but trials purify. They help us to get to our purpose. Pain pushes us there. And despite how much we may not want it, my hand included, okay? I don't like being tested either, but it's a part of the process, and it helps us to grow, and it helps us to be the best that we can be. All right. So instead of looking at it from a negative viewpoint, look at it from a positive viewpoint. You will overcome. You will get through this. Life is not that bad, and your purpose must be great if you are going through something that you think is great, right? It wouldn't be so hard if you weren't here for a specific reason. So just remember that. Don't focus on what could have been, what should have been, what didn't happen, what you lost, because the things that you might have let go of, or the things that were let go from your life, are just making room for things that are better for you, opportunities that are better for you, people that are better for you. So, I urge you to change your mindset so that you can initially change your life. All right, because how you think is how you speak, and how you speak is how you act, and how you act is how you live, and how you live is what people see. Despite what you say, despite what you do, how you live and your patterns are what people listen to. So just make sure you're showing a good example. Remember, trouble doesn't last always. There is always light at the end of the tunnel. If it doesn't seem like it, it's coming. You either going into a storm, you coming out of one, or you're about to go in. All right, so just be encouraged. Don't let the trials of life burn you out. Don't let them boggle you down. Stay encouraged. Be encouraged in here. Encourage yourself when you don't have anybody else to encourage you. And just to remember that you can overcome any and every obstacle that is put on your path. You have everything that you need within you to be a champion. So let's start acting like it. Let's start living like it. And let's start being like that every day. We have to be consistent. You know, a habit forms after 21 days. So let's make the next 21 days a purposeful task to think positive, to think like an overcomer, to think like a winner, because that is what we are. There are people watching whether you realize it or not. So let's give them something to look at. All right. So that's your light and love for today. Be encouraged. Trouble does not last always. You will get through it. You know, I'm a testament of going through different things and coming out on the other side. It might not look like it while you're going through, but when you're out, you'll be able to say the same thing. All right. Thank you all for tuning in to the light and love of the day. Again, I am Intellects. There's a few things going on. One in particular next week is the Art Awareness Fundraiser. If you are interested in viewing, it'll be on the business page, Intellects APC, from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on live. We'll just be focusing on raising awareness about the beauty and the necessity of art and showcasing talent from all around the world and raising money so that we can take it from virtual to in person and have some art tours. I know y'all ready for that. You know, this virtual thing is good for a little bit, but let's get back out in the world, right? All right, we have a lot of different things. Showcase Your Talent show is coming up on the 29th. If you're interested, contestants compete to win a $100 grand prize plus a feature spot in the following month. So if you want to be a part of that, or if you want to be a feature or a sponsor, there are spots for that as well. Okay. We have Meeting of the Minds coming up in 2 weeks. We have Q&A Wednesdays probably next week or the week after. And of course, Freestyle Fridays. We will be back in 2 weeks to finish off the battle art for a chance for someone to win $25. If that's you, hop on over to the CEO page. Click the link in the bio for updates on any and everything Intellects, or subscribe to our emails so you can stay up to date on what we have going on. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you have an amazing Friday and an awesome weekend. Until next time, y'all.